Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is the first video you're watching right here at Epic JC, welcome, and I hope you have yourself an awesome time because I have videos related to food, travel, vlogs about Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. I got gameplay related videos, and I got some tech stuff, including this video right here because earlier in the week, I posted an unfortunate video because I broke my OnePlus 3T. I love the OnePlus phones ever since the very first one, which it's still in there, but the battery's terrible because it's an old phone, right? So I got a replacement one, which you're actually watching footage of that phone right now. I'm assuming you can tell the quality changed a little bit. This is an LG Stylo 3 Plus, which is a perfectly capable phone, but as you can tell, the video quality is not that great. And as somebody that likes to do vlogging, I love to post pictures, I love to just edit some of the stuff on the fly. The phone is great for social media, but it does have its limits. And that camera right up there, that's actually the OnePlus 5. That's my wife's phone, and this is the 5T, which in case you're wondering, there's actually two different models of this phone. You can get one for $499, and that one has 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. And the one that I got myself right here is the $559 version, which has 2 more gigs of RAM, so it's up to 8 gigs, and it has double the capacity at 128 gigabytes of space. So I'm actually going to be swapping out this phone right here, the LG, and I'm going to put the 5T right there so you can actually get a visual perspective of the front-facing camera at least, because that way I can actually see what it's all about. I will say this ships incredibly quickly. You can't really buy this phone locally, but I bought this on Wednesday and it arrived on Friday with express shipping for just $10 in Puerto Rico, which is a hell of a deal. Considering the fact that so many of these phones now are so expensive, at just $559, you can get some more specs of this phone right here on the screen, just in case you want to get more technical, because ultimately it's still a $500+ investment, and you definitely want to make sure you get some bang for your buck. So this is how you get the phone. Actually got this cover for only $5 because there's a voucher. I think I have one, so if I do, I'll also post that in the description, which you can get 20 bucks off an accessory on the website. It's really, really nice and sturdy. I actually ordered another cover, like a really rugged one, but we got that off Amazon, and Amazon right now, the shipping situation for Puerto Rico is just awful. So I'm just looking at other options to be able to obtain tech stuff because Amazon right now is just flat out unreliable. So this is the cover. This is one of those things that you'll have to play around with. Don't eat that. It doesn't taste like a Cheeto. And this right here is the box for the OnePlus 5T. See, it looks all fancy, very similar to all the previous ones. It's a very nice box. It's the kind of box that you don't really want to throw away. And I'm scratching the hell out of it right now. I want to make sure that whenever I have a phone, it's a phone that I don't have for 1 year or 2 years. I at least get 3 years. So I get a good amount of mileage out of all my phones, and I love to do social media stuff. I have at least 1 or 2 games like Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, and that on the OnePlus 3T, it ran pretty good. I actually played that during the hurricane. Here you go. Here's the phone. This is the OnePlus 5T, and it actually comes with a pre-installed cover. This is not the type of film you actually want to remove. You want to keep this, although they do have a sturdier glass cover, but I have heard some people complain about the tactile function of the phone being affected as a result. So we are going to turn it on, but just to show you everything else that comes with the phone, you have a nice USB Type-C cable. It's a little bit short. You can get a way longer one, and it's like a slimline cable. We actually do have that. Just going to maybe peel this off on the back, just some of the details about the phone. Check out where the camera's located. You got the buttons on the side, so this is your power button, and then on the left, this is where you can adjust volume, etc. What's really good about this phone is that it has a physical vibration or silent function, which at first I found unnecessary until I was at work and I was in a meeting and I was like, okay, I gotta put my phone on vibrate. You just do that right away, you get it out of the way, it's not complicated. Worth noting, it does have an auxiliary input, and it's right at the bottom next to the USB-C. You also see the speaker located right there at the bottom. So with that being said, let's turn this on, hoping it doesn't have any sort of dead pixels, which historically I've had really bad luck. I remember with my PSP, with my Game Boy Advance SP, they both had like a stuck pixel right there in the middle. It's like out of all the places you could have that thing in the corner, but no, it's gotta be right there. Here we go. Welcome. You see how brightly lit this is? This looks beautiful. And this phone is compatible with most phone providers. So I use T-Mobile here in Puerto Rico, so I can just plop the SIM card right in. Let's just accept the terms and conditions. Yes, I read everything. All right, there's more stuff in here. So I didn't even know this. It actually comes with like a pretty okay cover. I mean, hey, can't complain about free, right? Here's the quick start guide, and this is the little boy that I was looking for. And I gotta say goodbye to this camera right now because I gotta plop the SIM card out of view. So, goodbye, my friend. My favorite thing about this phone has got to be the size. There's just something that's really nice about a very tall phone, but not an overly wide phone. I think it's really good if you're texting using both hands. It just feels really comfortable. And this is what the front-facing camera of the OnePlus 5T looks like with no settings modified whatsoever. Right off the bat, you can see the difference. For comparison's sake, this is what I look like right now with the Logitech C920 webcam, which is what I traditionally use for videos. This is what I look like with the LG Stylo 3 Plus. And now this is what I look like with the OnePlus 5T's front-facing camera. So keep in mind the other camera looks a lot better. It has 16 megapixels, but not just that. People always talk about megapixels. There are a lot of other factors to consider when you really talk about camera quality. And this is what I sound like with the OnePlus 5T right now. Keep in mind, there's about an arm's length of distance between me and the phone right now. And then just switching back, this is what I sound like with the plugged-in microphone. Keep in mind you can plug in an external microphone with most of these devices, and if you haven't, definitely check out the Open Camera app. That's the app that I usually use whenever I shoot videos on the street and I want to plug a microphone in, and overall it gets the job done. It could be a lot better. And keep in mind, I literally just hit record and that was it. Considering that I already knew that the LG Stylo 3 Plus performed very well when it came to apps, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I have no doubts that the OnePlus 5T is perfectly capable of doing all of that. So I will be testing this out, and maybe I won't be doing like an in-depth review on the channel, but you can expect a couple of videos using this phone, and then you can be the judge, and we can just talk about that on social media and everywhere else. As a matter of fact, and I may as well just keep looking at this right now because I mean, it looks good. I actually want to try moving this camera to my usual, spot, which is this right here, just to see how it looks. Hey, this is my tripod. Let's just say that I wanted to use this right now. Look at that quality. This is a phone, people. Keep in mind, you just put this on airplane mode so you don't get any messages. I mean, obviously, the other camera on the phone is going to look a lot better, but then I really couldn't be able to see myself and my camera positioning, etc. But if you're somebody that wants to start a YouTube channel and you're considering getting a new camera just for it, honestly, before you get a camera, consider getting a phone with a really good camera. Then do something like what I'm doing right now. I'm recording directly to the computer. When it comes to the audio side of things, I just transfer this, I clap once or twice, I synchronize that audio with the video, I do some basic sound mixing, and you got yourself a YouTube channel. Because above everything, I think that there's a threshold that you shouldn't cross when it comes to quality. Like right now, I'm still on the road to get a Lumix G85 camera, but that's because I want to do some short film stuff and other things that I haven't done for a while. And obviously there are some limitations when it comes to that for a phone camera. But if you're just going to do something static on a tripod, honestly, look at this right now. Imagine maybe I plop another light over here. I'm actually going to challenge this phone right now. Gonna turn off one of the lights right now, and this is what it looks like here on the OnePlus 5T. You can already tell the skin color difference is insane. Like, I look a lot more like myself here than I do over there. So that just goes to show you all of the details. I'm actually, just for another comparison's sake, this is Mario. Mario is lit here, Mario is lit there, and even then you can compare the red. And this looks way better. I mean, this webcam costs $60-something versus $550, but think of everything you're gonna be getting out of a phone like this. You're gonna get an awesome experience for everything else that you traditionally do on a phone, and you can produce a YouTube channel. You can produce all sorts of things. Just have some fun with it. So if you do have a YouTube channel where you actually use a phone for the footage, definitely let me know. Like, don't be afraid to plug your channel because I want to find out about it. And if you have a OnePlus phone, Also, let me know, like, how long have you had it? Are you considering getting a OnePlus 5T? Do you have any questions that you would like me to answer at a later video regarding my experience with this phone? You can also drop that down below. I'm going to be downloading some games, maybe try that out. But overall, I'm very excited to have this phone, and please do not fall. This has to last me a couple of years. So folks, if you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and check out everything else that I have going on right now in the channel. We have the game club. It's going to be taking place. We're going to play It'll Do 2. It's available on all sorts of consoles. Check out the video. It's right over there, some here somewhere, and join the Discord channel. That's it right there. That's the URL. You write that, you join the community. We have an awesome time. So thank you for watching and supporting, and never forget that the epic journey continues. Thanks for watching, gang. Take care. Seriously, I'm really excited for this. Like, considering that this is not an ideal lighting environment, the lights right now are based on the webcam placement, not this. And it looks awesome. Awesome.